Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be discussing what I thought of the latest and super good episode of AMC's The Walking Dead. Now when I say latest, I'm actually referring to the episode that just dropped recently, 2 days ago. Not 2 days ago, yesterday on Paramount Plus, AMC Plus. God, I can't talk tonight. The episode that dropped on AMC Plus yesterday, it hasn't aired yet on regular TV, on regular AMC, but it did drop on AMC Plus, so I'm about to review that episode. If you haven't seen it yet, or you're waiting to watch it when it drops on regular TV, which is this forthcoming Sunday, you do not want to keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, all that jazz, everything from the episode that just dropped. So that being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. First and foremost, this felt like another great, well-balanced episode of drama and action and excitement. You know, we had some great fight scenes and scuffles between Daryl and Carol and the Commonwealth soldiers, and the agents of Governor Milton as well, or those guys dressed in black who kept kidnapping all of our people and their allies. So it feels like that they're taking everybody somewhere way off-site, like either an off-site prison or some kind of, I don't know, the Lance said a train yard. Maybe they're putting them on a train. Could they be sending them somewhere, perhaps to another organization or settlement like the CRM? Maybe. We'll find out soon. But it definitely got me wondering when they said train. I'm like, a working train? Where are they going to send these guys? This was a great episode, though. I mean, a couple of our people are still in the Commonwealth. In fact, I think the only ones who remain are Yumiko and Eugene. Well, and Yumiko's brother, who's really not with our group, but he is Yumiko's brother. So, you know, he's technically kind of part of the group. Yumiko had quite the arc in this episode. She was like basically forced to choose between her friends and the Commonwealth. And if she wants to see her friends again, she's got to, prosecute Eugene. But then she pulled a 180 on Pamela and said that she would be defending Eugene rather than prosecuting him, which is great. So this will put Milton on the spot, which she already was already, because now she tried to hold this press conference trying to regain the public's trust, and it kind of worked, but it also kind of backfired tremendously, which was great. So thanks, Yumiko. And I do love how selfless and willing Eugene is to basically to be the one to bite the bullet, and if it means saving all of their friends' lives, because I like that Yumiko went to him and said, look, here's the situation. They had that great character scene between the two of them. That was great, and I am starting to really dislike Governor Milton. She wasn't the most antagonizing antagonist, but now these past couple episodes, she started to earn main villain status. And speaking of main villains, I guess we said farewell to the deputy governor, Lance Hornsby. I kind of thought we would stick around with him for a few more episodes. Like, we would see him either work with or turn against Milton, or work with and turn against our heroes. But it seems like, Daryl and Carol, I don't think they planned to or wanted to kill him. It seems like they were willing to let him just run off out into the world and do his own thing. But at the same time, it felt like they were ready to kill him in case he tried to kill them, and obviously he did, and Carol was totally ready with that bow and arrow and put him down through the throat, and they didn't even step on his brain or stab him in the head. They were just going to leave him there to let him turn, which I thought, damn, that's cold. And I guess that's the end of Lance Hornsby. Thank you, Josh Hamilton, for a great performance this year on the final season of The Walking Dead. You were a great bad guy. And the thing about Lance is that I feel like there was a part of him that genuinely did want to make Commonwealth great again. Sorry, I was trying to think of a way to say it, but then that voice came out. But I think he had some good ideas. It was just his execution of said ideas that left a lot to be desired. I felt like he was as willing and as flexible as he could be until he turned to the tension with Maggie reached a brewing point where it just overflew and then things went to hell from there. And then, of course, Carol struck the deal with Milton. Hey, let's have Hornsby take the fall for everything, and then you lock him up and everything's okay for both of us. So Hornsby, I felt like, didn't start out as a villain. He kind of became one. And then after he was defeated, he was still kind of in that villainous state, but still willing and wanted to do what was right for Commonwealth, even though subsequently it would mean him being empowered and control. But he was an interesting antagonist. He wasn't the most malicious or evil bastard that we've ever had on the show, but he was an interesting bad guy, and I'll miss him. Josh Hamilton did a great job performing Lance Hornsby, and I'm sorry to see him go so soon, but I guess they were done with his story, and I guess there's only room for one villain in this show, and now that role will fall to Governor Milton, so we'll see what happens. But speaking of seeing what happens, guys, I realize with this episode, we now only have 4 episodes left, and that's including the series finale. So 3 more episodes, and then the series finale on November 20th. I can't believe it. 12 years, 11 seasons, and 12 years since it started in 2010 have all led to this. Unbelievable. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. It's just so shocking to me, but it's been a hell of a ride, hasn't it? Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me for another enthusiastic episode review here on The Walking Dead. I hope you liked this episode as much as I did. It was exciting. It was dramatic. It was intense. We had some shocking deaths in it and some really gnarly, nasty walker moments. I mean, ick. It feels like this is the grossest the walkers have been in a very long time, and I love it. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.